Hey, what's happening, people? Welcome back. Today we got a part 2 in store for you, and in part 1 was pretty much building out the case of the in-win POC. Today, part 2 is going to be building inside this case. A lot of fun. If you missed part 1, definitely go check it out. I had a blast. I never started a case from a flat panel inside a pizza box to this, but pretty dope. I'll leave the link down below. But this is the Tropical Sweetheart colorway. Now, in-win does have a Raceway Blue, which is also pretty sick. It's like a black and blue, but I really like this. This is a tropical vibe. Today, we have some parts on this table. Now, these parts are relatively budget friendly. Why I say that? Because at the time of recording, these parts are around $1,200 before taxes. And I'm gonna leave the prices next to the parts as we go on to see exactly what we're gonna be putting inside the in-win POC chassis. All right, so we'll start off with the CPU first. So we got the AMD Ryzen 5 5600X3D. It's exclusive to Micro Center. It's a great gaming chip, and it's brand new. So I thought, why not? Let's go with this chip. We're gonna pair that with the RX 6800 from AMD. A lot of people tend to jump to the XT variant, but not this time, baby, because we're gonna go with the 6800. It's gonna pair nicely with that X3D chip. Motherboard, we got the Gigabyte Aorus B550i Pro AX motherboard. It's a mini ITX board, and we're gonna power that up with the Corsair RM850E fully modular ATX power supply, gold rated, so it's gonna be plenty to power these components and the rest of them up nicely. As far as the storage goes, we got 1 terabyte of Crucial P3 Plus NVMe SSD. Memory, we're going to be using the Kingston Fury 16 gigabyte DDR4 memory kit running at 3600 megahertz speeds. And to cool down this CPU, we're going to be using Be Quiet's Pure Rock LP Slim CPU cooler. And that's pretty much it. These are going to be all the parts, and I'm really excited to see how this build is going to look like at the end. So let's just cut to it and let's start this build out. right, ladies and gentlemen, well, as you can see, the in-win POC is all ready and set to go, and this is the final build result. It's rocking the 5600X3D Ryzen 5, and it's got a Radeon RX 6800, and it is just really fun to look at, because not only does the colors just attract me, but also the functionality of this case is something that piqued my interest and it continued to pique it during even the build, because it was so easy to build inside this case. I actually had a really good time building inside, and not only is the case a real breeze to build in, but the fact that Inwin still designed this case in a way where you can fit a high-end graphics card in here, because high-end graphics card equal higher lengths, and a regular size ATX power supply is awesome. Second thing that I really liked about this case is its dual chamber. So you got your graphics card on one side of the chamber and you got your motherboard with the fans on the other side. So I think that was pretty cool how they isolated that. And these little triangles, well, I flipped some in, popped some out for ventilation, just to get everything thermally is that even a word? Thermally optimized, or optimal thermals. There you go. And everything turned out pretty good, and I'm really happy with this build so far. Now, as far as performance and benchmark go, I really tried to benchmark this PC, but my 1080p monitor took a huge dump on me over this weekend, so I was unable to hook this up, because I really did want to create a CPU bound situation so we could really test out the 5600 X3D. So I wasn't able to do that, but I did record some footage on my Samsung OLED G8, which is a 3440 by 1440 resolution monitor, and we can see that we pretty much got 120 FPS on average on 1440p, which I'm assuming with 1080p we would have got more. And but nonetheless, this graphics card, the RX 6800, is capable of running at a 1440p resolution. So, but unfortunately we couldn't get the recordings for that. But as far as this whole build goes, really happy with it. And I think if you're somebody who's looking to do something fun and building something like very unique, the Inwin POC is definitely something to look at. But other than that, guys, hope you guys like this video, and throw a thumbs up if you enjoyed it. Make sure you guys hit that subscribe button if you want to see more content coming from this channel. And as always, guys, I appreciate it, and I'll catch you on the next one.